And another thing, because this gets me heated, unless you've been on a job search in the last 2 years, you do not know how bad it is out here. The job market is trash. Basura, it's been bad. I'm talking about applying to 20 jobs a day, reaching out to recruiters, doing this on LinkedIn, and hearing crickets. People are trying. People are not lazy. And then people who have a job give the most useless advice. Like, why don't you tailor your resume to every single job? You don't think that I've done that? Unless your job is hiring and you have a referral, zip it.
Isn't it crazy how fast things change? You know, I've been telling everyone that the job market is getting worse and worse and worse. And, you know, 2025 feels different. I don't know if you guys feel it, but it feels completely different than it did a couple of years ago. But I was still giving people the warnings, letting people know that this change was going to happen. And a lot of you guys...
Oh, Orlando, what are you talking about? There's plenty of jobs out here. My job will never let me go because I'm a programmer. They will never get rid of programmers. Don't you know that we're the highest sought out individuals? Everybody needs programmers.
And then what happened? We get things like this where people say to you, if you're not in this, you don't know how it is. Don't even give us information. Don't tell us anything. We know.
Zip it.
Oh, but we're going to get into it. We're going to get it. You need to watch the rest of this video so you know exactly what not to do. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, too, I have a newsletter. Yes, a newsletter. It is completely free. How can you beat that? You can't. And then also, too, if you need any type of financing that deals with commercial properties or investment properties, I am your guy. I've been in London for almost 20 years, and I can assist you with that. Again, that information is in the pinned comment in the description. Guys, listen, like I said in the very beginning, isn't it crazy how fast things change? You know, just a couple of years ago, there were hiring signs everywhere. Remember, I just need you guys to just take a travel back with me. Remember when McDonald's was like, we're willing to pay people more because we can't find anybody. We have a labor shortage. Nobody wants to come back to work after they got PPP loans and after they got unemployment and they got all of these benefits during the pandemic. Remember that? And I was saying to people, listen, this ain't gonna last. Look, they need you now, just like they told you guys that you were gonna do remote work forever. Oh man, times have changed. But remember when they told you guys that? But we know where we are today, right? We know that these corporations, these companies, they will tell you whatever they need to tell you so that you do what they want you to do when they want you to do it. Excellent. When they needed the people and they were willing to pay all of this extra money, I was like, you guys better take it because it won't last. These signing bonuses, all this other stuff. I was telling individuals, if you're gonna take it, take it. Keep your head on the swivel because they may lay you off. But you better take the money that you're gonna get because the opportunity will dry up fast. And I got tons of pushback. Orlando, what are you talking about? Why would I go back to a job when I'm making more money in unemployment? But now we're here.
But the job market has been trash. And it's been trash every single time I've needed to look for a job. It took me 6 months to find the current job that I'm at. And what's crazy about that, it's not in any of the 2 degrees that I have, and I had no experience prior to what I'm doing now. But what was so frustrating during those 6 months of applying was the fact that I had the degrees, I had the experience, and I was qualified. And these jobs did not want to pay, first and foremost. And second of all, it's like all my credentials didn't matter.
And I can understand that frustration. I really can. But this is another, I'm just gonna dip my toe in this just a little bit. A lot of times, let's have this conversation. The degrees that you have are worthless.
You need to leave.
Let's say that again. A lot of the times, the degrees that you guys are getting, they're worthless. They're basking, weaving, and, you know, everybody has a business administration degree now. Let's be real. Business administration, generic degree. You go in there, you go, I got a degree in business administration. They're like, okay.
Well, what's your experience?
And you think that, oh, I got a business administration degree. I got an English degree. Of course. Now I can become the VP of this company. Believe it or not, a lot of people do believe that. I'm just gonna go to my college or university, and then when I get out with this 2 degrees, one in English, master's in English, and then a minor in business administration, why aren't you paying me $300,000?
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
And I'm not saying that this is the situation for this young lady. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that a lot of times people will say these things, use this same terminology and say, well, you know, the job market is really hard out here and I've got 5 degrees and I went to school for 15 years and they're not willing to pay me $500,000 a year. I got all these degrees. What are you talking about? I am a master of everything based on academics. And you know what companies like Amazon, you know what companies like Google, you know what all these other companies do? We don't care. We do not care.
Is anyone else applying to jobs and going through the exact same thing? A job posted this week, over 100 applicants. Posted 5 hours ago, over 100 applicants. Okay, this is crazy. 1 hour ago, over 100 applicants. I actually feel like applying on LinkedIn and Indeed is dead. Well, it's alive. You'll just be applying against thousands of people.
But 2 years ago, was the competition as high as it is today? When everybody was beating the door saying,
Please work for us. We'll give you bonuses. We'll give you all this other stuff.
did you take advantage of the opportunity? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Now we're in an era where companies are like, well, we're not selling we're not selling enough products anymore. We're no longer making as much money as we did in the pandemic, and we want to lay off tons of individuals. They're not checking to bring on hundreds of people into their company or thousands. They're looking for one position. And you have to compete for that one position against thousands of other people. And then now it's even worse with the layoffs of federal employees. And now that the private sector is stacking on top of that, it's gonna get worse. Because I know some of you guys are gonna write in the comment. I know some, just in general, people are gonna write in the comment. They're gonna troll me. They're gonna say, Orlando, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? There's nothing wrong with this. But some of you guys are too comfortable. A lot of you guys are on probation periods, knowing that you're working for the federal government, doing TikToks at your job.
Yeah, I know, I heard that. That's corny.
Doing TikToks at a construction. A lot of you guys are doing TikToks in the doctor's office. Isn't that violating HIPAA or something like that? You're doing all of this. You can see the patients in the background of your TikTok. And then you're like, well, I don't know why they fired me. And I never really understood. I said, hey, listen, I mean, you're dancing, you're doing all of this other stuff. You're making IG reels and YouTube videos in the back. You're recording trucking videos while you're on the road and you get into an accident. Come to find out it was your fault, because you're recording yourself. You're doing things that these companies, guys, let me just say, these companies want to lay off individuals. The federal government is laying off all probationary individuals and some beyond. And you're telling me you think it's a good time to show your ID badge, show patients in the background, recording, just so you can be a social media star?
What the fuck?
Maybe you don't understand it coming from me. So let's hear what someone else observed this too. Let's see what she says.
I do think that you guys need to keep your jobs private on social media. I don't think everybody needs to know where you work. A lot of y'all are very comfortable doing content in your uniforms, or we know where you work, or you got your tags, your ID cards, everything just showing. I really think some things like that needs to be private on social media. I do know, I'm gonna use nurses, for example. A lot of nurses, that's what their content is. But also we don't need to know where you work, even if you're a nurse. I just think, honestly, some things just need to be private. And then on top of that, y'all are filming and making content at work. That's crazy. Once you put on that ID or whatever, you are an employee. Y'all do that on your own time. Y'all in y'all uniforms and making content. Like,
and look, I know some of you guys are gonna put in the comment section, Orlando, we're just trying to get out the rat race. We're trying to become social media stars. We're trying to make the big bucks.
That's the reason why we're using this as content.
And I would say, yeah, but what if you lose your job? Can you live? Can you pay rent? Can you buy groceries? Do you have money for gas to get to your job? All of those things go away because you are betting that the company that you work for, they ain't gonna do nothing. That's what you said. You said, I know that this probably, I shouldn't be doing this, but they ain't gonna do nothing. The company that I work for, they're not going to do that because they need me. They need me. There's no way I'm going to be recording in Amazon a warehouse or at a health facility or in recording. And yeah, they may see the video, but they ain't going to do nothing. They ain't going to do nothing. And then what happens? You F around and find out. Fact. You find out that there actually is a department that looks at social media. There actually is a department that gets sent videos from other people all over the world saying, she works here. Is this what you represent? And it's a shock to the individual when you get laid off. It's a shock to you, like, what? How could this be? Case in point.
Stop it.
I don't know if you've been seeing this video going around. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But a lot of you will think that Orlando's making this up. There's no way someone would do these type of things. Really? And then at the same time, scoot accountability and say, it was them. It wasn't me. It was them, not me. Come on, man. I don't know, maybe you've seen this story, maybe you haven't, but there was a flight attendant who decided she was gonna twerk and then post that video in uniform with name tag and all. Oh, Alaskan Airlines is gonna love this. They're gonna really appreciate their brand. They're gonna really appreciate me posting and all this other stuff and doing this and representing their brand this way. They're gonna love that this video went viral. It's gonna make them warm and fuzzy inside. But what happened? Well, it says here, from dancing to jobless, flight attendant, a viral twerk video speaks out. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the video. I had to cut some stuff out because it's music all in it. But you will get the picture.
She made headlines as the twerking flight attendant who lost her job after this video went viral. Now she's speaking out in an interview with our Amber Cogliano.
You know, being so happy can turn into something like this. I decided to just take advantage of the moment to wake myself up and kind of get myself like hyped up for my day, basically.
What did they say to you?
They just said that I broke their social media policy. Didn't think that my video and my post and the way I was dancing would be deemed as inappropriate.
What? Listen, what? She didn't think it would be who wouldn't look at that and think, you probably shouldn't be doing that. And then she says, oh, the reason why I did this was because it gets me going and all. Like most people drink coffee or do something else to get them going in their day. Again, you can do whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter if you're for it or against it. I can tell you right now, these companies are against it. So you can do this at your own risk, but please don't come back around saying, I didn't tell you so. Don't come back around saying,
Orlando, I was videotaping one of my patients in the background showing people how to put an IV in. They fired me because they said I broke HIPAA laws. They said that, can you believe the family members did not like me putting their grandmother or grandpa in a video on a TikTok video? I can't believe it. You guys need to quit being so sensitive.
I don't want to hear any of that. And then this lady does it on her probation period. You're on a probationary period. And with everything that's going on now, people are getting fired, people are getting laid off. How many of these probationary firings have you seen? And it's happening. And companies are copying the federal government, doing the same thing. And they will let you go. Because here's the thing. They want to get rid of people. Let me say it again. The companies, the federal government, if you employ people, people are shedding employees. You know why? It could be a bunch of reasons. There's so many reasons why, but the point is that you know that people are getting laid off and you're twerking.
You almost tasted that. Num 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 num, eat it up. Go play okay, 3, 2, 1.
And then people say, Orlando, why are you laughing at this lady? It's obvious. This lady didn't want her job. She did it. When you're doing stuff like this, it's crazy. And then the comeback said, I don't know why they didn't fire. It was unfair. And you don't want to end up like this. This is a learning lesson. People in the back, if you were thinking about doing some crazy stuff like this, don't do it.
You'll regret it, man. Trust me.
And then you'll end up like this young lady and saying, I can't afford my bills anymore. She wanted to be a TikTok star so bad that she forgot she had bills. She had bills. And what did she do? She started a GoFundMe account. Because she cannot pay her bills. And she already knows the job market is hard. So she's like, what am I going to do? She just lost her dream job. Her words, not mine.
I have had so many rejections or redirections this weekend that it's not even fucking funny. Mind you, on Friday I got 3. I said, okay. Really confused how I got rejected from this job and I meet the fucking criteria. I just don't understand. What? Looking for a job in this job market sucks. So bad. And they all want to pay you with no work-life balance. And I was like, I refuse to take another job with no work-life balance. But anyways, so today, about 30 minutes ago, I get an email and they're like, we're taking the job position that we offered you back. So earlier this week, I got offered a job position. And then all of a sudden they take it back. They're like, schedule changes. We don't actually need you anymore. Good luck. I said, thank you.
Now, I need you guys to remember, these are 2025 videos. These are right now, a couple of weeks ago videos. And this is how people are reacting. Remember, a couple of years ago, not so much. Nobody wanted to work. Now all of a sudden, what's going on? Now that the money train has stopped, now that things are going down, everybody wants to, I'm back in the job market. Let's do this. Companies are like, Didn't you just see last week we laid off 10,000 people? And I do understand some of her grievances. Oh, they don't want to pay you. They don't want to have you have work-life balance. That's true. I just saw a article, and I'm going to post it on here, where the Google CEO said, 40-hour work week ain't, you want to work here with a 40-hour work week? That's laughable. You better do 60, because if you're not doing 60, we're not going to hire you. If you do less than 60, we're going to fire you. We don't care about your work-life balance. What we care about is what we care about. That product that needs to get done so that we can launch it and make tons of money. Yes, that's what we care about. You think that we care about your work-life balance? They don't. So I understand where she's coming from. I truly do. But the point of this video is that taking advantage of your opportunities when they are there, not waiting 2 years and then jumping on it, or still thinking that it's going to be there, holding on to your opportunities. So you have a job that you just got. Don't throw your job away. To twerk, to be a social media star. Don't do that. And then number 3, these companies aren't loyal. They have never been loyal to you. You think they're loyal to you because they throw you pizza parties. You think they're loyal to you because they do potluck. You think they're loyal to you because they invited you to their kid's birthday party. But what if I told you they invited you to their kid's party and they don't even like you? They want more kids at their kid's birthday party. You were just a filler invite. You thought that John and Thomas, they had your back. And then to come to find out at the end of the day, they both got bonuses for laying you off.
It's funny because it's true.
Anyway, I hope you guys got value out of this content, guys. Again, if you like content like this, I'm going to start doing some reactionary content on my Patreon. If you like videos like this, please come over. You will get tons of value, guys. I really appreciate everybody who's come over and supported me. I cannot say thank you enough. I really appreciate it. But we all know that you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get you to your first rental property. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks.